Let's take a look at the chart action for Bitcoin. Alright, so here's what we've been looking at in my last couple videos. We have a channel pattern going to the upside. We broke that channel to the upside right here. What I was doing is targeting from the top to the bottom of the channel, something like this, dragging that to the breakout. I'm looking at a target of approximately 74,900, maybe around 75,000 just to round it up. So we had this target up here. We are currently at 66,500, and we did break both of the red lines that I set, which were the previous high. This one was the top, and this one was the tops of the bodies. So we came through and broke both of those red lines going to the upside. Let's see if we could come up and hit the target of around 75,000. The other thing I'm looking at though is if we zoom out, let's go to the weekly time frame and really zoom out. We have resistance right here and resistance right here, the two previous tops pretty much. So let's do a trend line going from this top to this top. Let's delete some of these other lines so we can see this a little bit more clearly. As you can see, we're getting a little bit of resistance right where that trend line comes in. So I'm very curious if we're going to be able to come right through this, or if we're going to have to get a correction and this is going to give us resistance. And we're going to have to retest some trend line that we've formed. Maybe if we go to the daily time frame, we have a trend line going like this. I'm kind of curious if we're going to have to stay in this little area before we break out, or if we're just going to be able to break out right away. It is interesting that we have this resistance right here giving us this trend line, and we are kind of getting resistance right where that trend line comes in. I do really like the fact that we just broke the all-time high, and we are above this resistance level right there. Let's see how far we can go up and what kind of resistance zone we start to form. Possibly up here at around 75,000 if we can break up. But yeah, this is really awesome, us breaking the all-time high. Congratulations to everyone who's ever bought Bitcoin, because we're all in profit. If we jump over the total crypto market cap, here's what we've been looking at. We have a cup and handle pattern, something like that. And I was saying once we broke this handle pattern going to the upside, we could target from the top to the bottom of the cup, and then we'll drag that to the handle pattern, the breakout, and we're looking at a target of approximately 3 trillion. Right now we're sitting at around 2.645 trillion. I was also talking about how we had resistance right here, and I was watching a trend line going across, and I was saying once we break above that, then we could get a lot more confident about this 3 trillion target. And it looks like we're heading up there, guys. I really like looking at this chart, because if this chart's heading up, we could be a lot more confident on our bullish targets on all the cryptocurrencies that we're watching. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button.